Hello, sir. My cruiser is primed and ready to head to Garagmar at a second's notice. What are the rest of the details that you want me to know?
Greetings, Sheriff Grimes. Your eagerness to complete your final test mission is wonderful. We have been monitoring the Del Morag and the Bone Splinter Marauders for the weeks following the destruction of Elgarak. They developed a super soldier serum that turns their soldiers into giant mutants. I have no doubt that you have already heard about them, right? Did you experience these super soldiers yourself?
No, sir. Fortunately, I did not experience them personally. However, I did hear the destructive powers that those mutant soldiers had in combat. I heard they were used against the Desert Scorpions and decimated their attack forces. That is what caused them to pick a side in the fight against evil. Why, sir? Are you saying that the Bone Splinter Marauders have this serum as well? That means they have these super soldiers on Goragmar, right? They could use them to guard the kidnapped kids. Damn it.
Yes, indeed, Rick. That is what we fear. Goragmar is the home world of the Bone Splinter Marauders. It is teeming with them. You are going to be going to one of the most hostile quadrants of our universe, the Draxus Quadrant, full of dangerous criminals and savages. You will be all alone out there. However, you and the Desert Scorpions will be together. So the two of you will have to combine your troop reserves, along with James Bond, of course, and his special ops soldiers. The three of you have to save the girls together, with as little casualties as you can. Are you up for the challenge?
Oh gosh, yes, sir. I am more than ready for this challenge. Fighting insurmountable odds to save innocent children. I wish I could have saved my own son from a monster. Negan Smith. I bet you heard of him, sir.
Yes, I did hear about him. A dangerous snake, that human. Go on, Rick. Finish your story.
He was on Elgarak with me. He tricked and manipulated Annabella and Raiden to give him an army. He then started to commit crimes of eating animals and trying to make a criminal empire. So I went there with a band of my sister's siblings, and I got revenge on him for killing my son Carl.
Oh, of course, Rick. But in my years of being abused by ancient humans, it is not worth it to seek revenge against those who wronged you. It is better to spend your time helping and saving those who cannot defend themselves. I am covered in bullet holes, dents, and scorches from my past enslavers, but that did not make me want revenge. Yes, the humans were arrested, and I was liberated, but I decided to spend my time taking care of wildlife. I am a cat, Dad, and my husband and I have 6 cats that I love dearly with all my heart. Love, Rick. Love is the emotion that is strongest of all.
Wow, sir. That explains why you are a pacifist. At first, I couldn't believe how a pacifist could lead such a massive military force. But now I see it. You are using your intelligence to help people through commanding the different divisions to protect all these galaxies, with a lack of violence. It is remarkable, sir. You are the most compassionate being in this universe. I see now why you want to record my own compassion levels. I will be happy to prove to you, sir, that I have what it takes.
Good. Well, you have no more time to lose, Rick. Head to the Draxus Quadrant and meet up with the Desert Scorpions. Those girls are in danger. Good luck, my friend. I will be heading to Malbarax to meet Theodore Douglas and his compassion levels.
Thank you, sir. I promise I won't let those girls die. And say hi to T-Dog for me, and my sister Annabella and her husband.
PA shuttle. You are clear for landing. Over.
It seems as if the prodigal human has arrived to assist us in saving these children.
Hello, Commander. I have finally arrived. Sorry if I kept you waiting. I was just on the planet Herovek in the Dargola sector with Supreme General Ahmedeus. He said you joined the Silverhair military after Elgarak.
So, you are that human becoming a big-shot hero? Sheriff Rick Grimes, is it? I am Commander Darvon Webb, head of the Desert Scorpions, new addition to the Silverhair military, the Desert and Wasteland Division, after the Delmarag and the Bone Splinter Marauders attacked us on Elgarak. We would stay neutral no longer. Evil threatens stability in this universe, and we want justice for what those assholes did to us. It will be a pleasure working with you, Mr. Grimes. Yeah.
Wait, sir. You sound like someone I know. An actor. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger? Sorry, I have never heard of puny human actors.
Of course you haven't heard of him. He is tiny compared to a universe as big as this. But anyways, what the hell? And holy foot and shish, what the hell is that? Is it a giant insect? Or is it a machine? This universe continues to impress me with its creatures and machines.
Ah, yes. I understand it is shocking to be in an alien universe. Those beautiful creatures are a gift from my new queen, Annabella. These are scarab walkers constructed and grown by her cult of scarabs, one of the oldest and noblest cults in this entire universe. They are half insect and half machine. With powerful firepower and melee attack capabilities, they are a force to be reckoned with. Her cult donated them to us to help us in our joining the Silverhair Kingdom. They are most impressive.
Wait, what? My sister has a cult. But she never said anything about Holy Mother of God. That is beyond insane. A cult that is good? I never thought. Wow, she continues to surprise me. Yeah, that is extremely impressive. With these scarab walkers, we will find and save those girls in no time.
Absolutely. They will give us a great edge in combat. Especially since the Bone Splinter Marauders are keeping the children in their fortress deep in a toxic wasteland with their super soldiers. Come, let us talk more in my office, Mr. Grimes.
Of course, lead the way. All right, Commander, tell me all the details of the kidnapped kids and what our mission details are. We don't have any more time to lose.
Yes, of course, Commander Grimes. As being a commander of your own police division, you and your officers will be a great help in this mission. not to mention Agent Bond and his special ops soldiers, while they're all setting up and getting briefed on the mission by my second in command. Now, as for the details, I will tell you everything. So, a few weeks ago, two families were enjoying a pleasant vacation together, then everything went south. They were ambushed and their children were kidnapped. The bone splinter marauders breached the hull of the ship, took the kids and sped off back to their homeworld. The parents, of course, were devastated, and their emergency distress beacon was activated. It took rescue authorities minutes to get there from the nearby planet. But by that time, it was too late. The marauders went to warp drive and were gone. However, their ion trail led back to Goragmar, to their homeworld. That was bad, because it is the most dangerous planet in the Draxis quadrant. Supreme General Ahmedeus at the time was focused on coordinating a mission to save the forest world of Jabarak from the Javarite Empire, who was doing illegal logging there.
Oh yes, of course. Admiral Cobra told me that trees are sentient in this universe. That is why killing them is illegal. Sorry. Go on, sir.
Yeah, that is true. So he was later briefed of the situation with the children, which shocked us because he was pleased it had happened. Not because the kids had been kidnapped, but because it was the perfect test to monitor your compassion, which in this universe is very, very important, as you no doubt have found out. He then contacted me and told me he would be sending you and Agent 007 here to assist us in saving them. So they were taking to the Marauder stronghold, no doubt, as a present for the Bone Splinter Marauder King as dinner. That is why it is so imperative to save them. You see, the Marauders will eat about any gay vegan citizen they can get their hands on. However, it is the children they love to consume the most. That is why they are so damn disgusting. We have to breach the king's fortress and extract them no matter the cost.
God damn. That is more than insane. That king is a vile, evil creature who must be stopped. We should kill him too while we can. We could shut down the entire Marauder monarchy.
That is easier said than done, Commander Grimes. Our mission is to the children. Go now. Talk to the parents of the kids and reassure them that everything will be okay now.
Mother of Prime. Our poor children in the hands of those vile savages. I can barely stomach it.
Listen, Pamela. I know the situation our children are in is terrifying, but there is no need to lose hope. Silverhair Army is here to rescue our munchkins, and it seems a new sheriff of the Intergalactic Police Alliance is here to assist them. It is going to be okay. They will rescue our girls before those vile marauders eat them. Plus, if I know my daughter, she will cause them loads of trouble and give these soldiers time to find them.
Yeah, Dennis, you are right. I am glad so many armies came to help our children. It shows that the compassion of authorities in this universe is at an all-time high. That makes me feel much better.
Yeah, exactly. They are way more compassionate, unlike the mooks that kidnapped our little girls, I swear. If I get my hands on them, I will pound them into a pulp.
I know, Tony. This is the one time I would approve of your technique going in there, guns blazing. That is the least those monsters deserve. The fiery wrath of a parent's vengeance.
Yeah, seriously. Some stray kid was picking on my daughter in a foreign school the other day for being gay, and Dennis had to restrain me from beating his ass.
I know, sweetie. I love your protective temper, even when it does get you into trouble sometimes.
Hello there. You must be the parents of the children who have been kidnapped by the horrible Bone Splinter Marauders. I want to reassure you guys that I am here to help. I am Sheriff Rick Grimes of planet Earth, a version of Earth from a different universe. I came here through a random portal and have spent the last months helping Promovians from zombies and evil empires alike. Tell me the kids' names and the last time you guys saw them. I need all the details, no matter how small.
Yeah. If you are the big hotshot human cop. We should expect some results, right? I mean, you got the stuff. But you've never fought these marauders. They are vicious and nasty. And have help from those Cannibal Delmarag scumbags. Be warned, though. They got some of that super soldier serum, too.
Yes, I am aware of the Delmarog and their super soldier serum. However, we have 3 different military forces here to stop them. We will be stealthy and infiltrate their fortress and rescue your daughters.
Thank you so much, Sheriff Grimes. Our daughters are Katie and Tabitha. So we were minding our own business on a vacation trip when they took them. Katie is 12 years old and Tabitha is 16. They just recently became girlfriends at school. So it is good they are together. Tabitha is fiercely protective. Not to mention she likes to cause trouble. She gets her temper from her father, Tony, here. And in this case, that is a good thing. She is strong and will hold out as long as she can to stall them.
Oh, good. I am glad to hear that. She will need to buy us as much time as possible for us to find them. We will head out tomorrow first thing to start searching for them. Promise. Your daughters will be home before you know it.
Sheriff Grimes, we can't thank you enough for getting here so quickly. We're glad that a human is so compassionate. You're proving yourself different from the rest of your kind.
Of course, Dennis. You are more than welcome. I have spent months saving Premovians with little rest. It is the least I can do for you guys. And one day I hope to have a family of my own. If there is a woman out there who would want me,